Fuck, I nearly didn't make it out there. I nearly made it in the thing, except I wouldn't drop the drawbridge. What do I know about riding a horse? The old man wouldn't let me out of the village. Probably going to kill myself. Oh. Come on, render in everything. Nothing's rendering in. Worse for your horse. What horse? Come on. God. Oh, it's freaking hopeless, this thing. I'm gonna fall off and kill myself. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance. Henry doesn't know how to ride a horse. Oh, fucking get on it, you fool! Come on!
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream. Run for it!
Flee, everybody. Flee, flee.
Flee!
I hope if I run you over with my horse. Flee.
Flee! Flee! Talmberg!
Come on, horse. Come on, horse. Come on, horse. Flee, run away, run away, run away, run away. I'm bringing the crabs to us.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose!
I butt in your general direction. Oh, this is so awkward using a keyboard to ride this horse, because you got to have all your 4 fingers cramped in one WAD and then have your pinky on the shift. That's why I hate riding. It's not like other games where you just point the mouse to steer it. That would be easy.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
They don't know how to, they get upset when they merge. I've got that arrow in my leg.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. You only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand?
No, not well. Oh. I'm
There
gonna
you go.
need bandaging.
Good as
Ugh.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking
Sorry.
your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command.
I don't feel well. My leg's really sore. Oh. Ugh. fine room.
What about the mill? Has he paid his debt?
I wonder if Teresa got away. It looks like when I yelled at them, they let go of her.
That's not what we
And probably like a bit of a young boy too.
go and see. Tell him to come here without delay.
Oh. Hello. G'day. What am I supposed to be doing here? I should talk to Sir Robert and find out what he wants me to do now. Ooh.
Must
Eat.
eat.
Fled from Scannet. How did you manage that?
Oh, on a runaway horse. It was awful.
It seemed like any other day. And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
Well, I fled to the castle. I didn't make it inside the castle.
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw Father trying to save Mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
Don't you start.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat actually.
Yeah, well, where's the kitchen? There is something to eat. Looks like, is that bowl empty or full? I don't want to sit on it, eat. That looks like private quarters in there. What's in here?
Don't you start.
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat actually.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go and get a bite to eat as soon as I can find. What have I got to eat? One piece of cheese left. I'm sure there's a bakery down. Gotta find out whether there's a trader. I suppose I better go and speak to this guy first. That's the horse's stable. Sir Robert.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about you. Hey!
I'm sorry about
I
what
can't
happened
understand
to you,
why he'd waste
but
his
it's
talents,
no
but
excuse for
I'm
rudeness.
sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. Sir
Be a
Divish
bit
has
more
suffered his own
careful.
share of woes, but he's a generous man and a good one.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Get on the piss.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Just hope you can't hear the neighbour mowing the lawn across the road. I can't stop this.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
It's all cotton down outside, so more lentil mash. Oh, what have we got here? Bread roll. Cheese. And roast duck. Ooh. Alright, can I sit down and eat? I got a sore leg, can I sit down on a chair? Can I sit in your lap?
You're that lad from Scarlett's. What in heaven's name happened there?
Right. Okay. I'll start with the roast duck, haven't had that for yonks. How's that? I learned food.
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
I'm sorry about what happened.
Okay, I'll go and I'll have it with some of this cheese that I got from home, because that's starting to go off. And I'll eat all the old stuff. Nourishment 38. Still a bit woozy. Oh, hello, you want to speak to me? Need bed. There's something to do with reading. Still hungry? Alright. Well, I'm supposed to go to the lodge and sleep till morning. Oh, I'm still hungry. And more food. I'll have into some of this roast duck. Can I speak to you? Oof. I better sit down and woozy. Where's this wine they said they're going to give me? That's starting to feel a bit better. I should grab the other one. Food doesn't seem to be... No, I need bed. Came in through this way, didn't we? I'm not going to fall asleep before I get there. Hope this is it. This don't look like... What was that? Something to do with lock picking. Oh, everybody know where the courthouse lodge is? Is this the courthouse lodge? Oh great. I'll get the flash place. Come on. Must be the wrong bed. That's it. And no one really helps you around here. Oh, this looks like it.
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry.
Oh.
Forgive the intrusion.
Oh.
I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
I didn't get that one I
lady.
wanted.
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
Oh.
It's just what you need.
Plonk we call it at home.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Hopefully my charisma's builds up. I'm going to tell her the story of the raid.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as it happens when there's money involved. But Kunish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
talked about life. I've been secretly learning sword fighting.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look
Shit.
at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
Saw smoke on the horizon. No, there's a...
A
Yeah.
horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. I looked towards the tavern and saw a group of Cumans chasing down my Bianca and murdering her for sport. There was nothing I could do to help her.
You mustn't blame yourself. She's with the Lord now.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probislovitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city. There was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
Yeah, I thought it was all supposed to be
I'll
about
go
me.
and let you sleep.
You leave that.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night.
You're going to take that
God
food?
bless.
I thought it was all for me.
Right, my lady.
Indian giver. Tease me with that big bowl of food.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
I don't get much sleep in this place. By the gateway stairs. What do I want to do that for? Where's that torch he said? Oh, there it is. Alright, okay, you need the light torch by holding I. A torch, use your torch by holding I. If you want to keep the torch in your left hand free for Nighthawk potion. Okay. Alright. Sorry pal, I'm lost, I'm new here. Alright, I've got to go out this way. Via the... This is the stairway, isn't it? I hope I don't set fire to the place with me torch. I don't know how to...
What are you doing here? Get lost or you'll have me to reckon with.
Okay, hang on, let me get off this ladder then.
Are you deaf?
Okay, I want to get out of this. Oh, shit. Look, sorry.
Are you...
Sorry.
I told you to clear off.
Look, I
I was
can't.
deadly serious about it.
I'm not.
You should have thought twice about what you're doing. That will land you a fat fine.
I don't have enough money.
That much? I don't have enough on me.
You still have to pay the penalty. Looks like you'll have to sit it out in jail.
How much money have I got? It's 50. What's he want? It's to lock me up.
Put me in jail then.
That's the accommodation for you. Get moving.
You're free to go.
What? Are you serious?
Sir Divish doesn't want our hero.
Right?
Go then, you fucker.
Told you I got connections to high places. Alright, how do I get out of here? Oh, this is the lockup. Excuse me.
Watch it.
Oh, look, get out of the way, you fool. Get out of the way, you fool. Alright, how do I... Alright, it's just up here. Here we go.
And anyway, we ain't prepared for a siege.
Where is he?
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Damn. Hey.
Was I supposed to see you? Sir Robert.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts GeForce sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Okay. No, that's the boys.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig! What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
Hey, Radzig.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Oh, yeah.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense, and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
Yeah.
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living? I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people, too. These are dark times. Move out!
Oh, Sir Rasdig's a cool guy. I gotta go back and bury my parents. Sounds silly. I can't ride a freaking horse, I've got a sore ass.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
I've got a ball and chain down on the bottom of my thing.
Hey, what shit?
Hey, you walked into me, dick.
I need to have a word with you.
Are you serious?
Oh. Sir Robert? Can I be help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Damn.
Ah, so much for a decent night's sleep in a nice comfortable bed. You're better than those boards that I was lying on. Walk around here in the friggin' dark. Raining. My legs sore. I'm a criminal. Couldn't keep me locked up for long. At least I still got all my money, have I? That lentil mash is starting to go a bit old, and the bread rolls. That roast duck was nice. I haven't had duck since we had a big party. Hello.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Look
I
at
don't
me.
think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
They got friggin' helmets and oh, that's about it. Otherwise, then looks like a bit of jerking. All I'm doing is standing around here in friggin' shirt. You can, alright. Oh, did that save? Oh. Probably didn't see me in my green shirt in the shadows. Probably thought I was just part of the greenery. That done, I heard that the other day. I don't like the sound of that. We're getting visited again. Maybe I'm a jinx.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
Oh, I gotta get a better.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
What is it?
Oh. Seems like that bard play I saw called Groundhog Day.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise.
Someone give me a bow.
I don't think he will
I don't
set
know how
us
to use
free
one,
now.
but someone give me one. I don't know how to ride horses. All right.
Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Wonder if that is for some muscle.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Don't know what I'm going to do if I meet him. He'll kill me. Okay, we'll call this an episode. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'd love to catch you all back next time. See you later.